Today is March 6th, 2:10 p.m. I'm done trading for today. You're looking at Topstep's new trading platform here. It's called Topstep X. I like to call it Top X. And let's see how I did today. I was doing account repair because first 2 days of this week I just damaged my account. So let's see. This account I'm up $140. I'm trading micros. This account I'm up $236. I didn't trade that account today. I didn't trade that account today. And this account I'm up $91. So that means I am up about 234 points between the three accounts. Trading two micros. So that'd be what? 244 divided by 2. I can't do math real quick in my head. So 122 points per contract, roughly. Like I said, I've been doing account repair. On this particular account here, the 44 account, I was up $356 at one point. And I placed a trade last night. I'll show you where it was. About 6 p.m. About right here. I placed two trades. Put one in here, expecting it to go up, and I'll tell you why I was expecting it to go up. And I went ahead and closed it out for a loss for like $176. Then I placed another one about 7 o'clock, I guess it was. 7:30, somewhere around there. Let me see, it'd be about right here. And I targeted options expected move up here. However, when I woke up at 5:30 this morning, I closed it out right here on this pullback. So I was down 170 and I closed it for $156 in gains. So I'm actually less than what I was last night on this account because I got messed up here. I put a trade in, I think right about here, targeting up here. Went on a bike ride, and it was down here. So I had to trade this to get back, repair that damage. But it's been a mess down here today. But anyhow, the thing I wanted to point out, let me move this out of the way. I got some levels here. This is the bottom of this week's expected move in the options chain on Thinkorswim. I've had this indicator for a long time, pretty much had forgotten about it. I got it while I was at TheoTrade back during COVID. And Don Kaufman used to start every morning session looking at the expected move for the week, where it's possible to go. The SPY, where the SPY could possibly go based on the expected move. Now this expected move generator works on anything trading options, and you can trade options on the NQ and the ES, MES, and MNQ on Thinkorswim. So it generates it for that too. So I was looking at it last night. And what got me interested in looking at it again, let me show it to you real quick. This is it. This is the expected move for the week. It's about 68% accurate. Works better on liquid stocks and futures than it does on illiquid stocks and futures. But looking at this, I seen last night that is way out of the expected move. So I fully anticipated it trying to pull back at least into the bottom, which it did. It actually went up above it, and now it's back under it. If this stays green at the close of today, I'm going to place another trade tonight and expect it to pull back in. Now, Don never really explained how to trade this. He just never did. He just would talk about these expected moves. Well, I watched Rip, one of the TV hosts, Topstep TV host, trade it yesterday. Well, I don't know if it's this particular indicator. He won't say. It's a big secret to him. But he made the reference that his levels are based on the option chain. And I got to thinking, you know, I have an indicator that does just that. So his may be the same or some variation of this TheoTrade indicator for the expected move. I don't know. I don't know what his are. I assume that it is this, and he doesn't want to tell anybody because he wants people coming back to his TV show to get his levels that he posts every day. So I'm not sure, but so I decided, you know, it's underneath the expected move. I'm expecting it to at least pull back in there or tag it or something. So I placed a long trade last night, and it worked out well. I shouldn't have closed out the first trade. I was good. But I did close out the first trade, took a $170 loss, placed the second trade, recovered that 170 and another 156 on top of it. So I'm still having issues with over managing my trades. Now this TheoTrade expected move is something that Don has made public now. I was looking last night, and let me see if I can pull up that website. Right here. So it is public, and he's got a share link here. I'm assuming that share link still works. He's got a video explaining it as well, which you might be interested in. I'll throw the link in the description, and you can grab the share link here. And also, when I typed in options expected move last night, I found it. Let me see. ThinkScript. Use ThinkScript. There we go. Plotting expected moves on the chart. Oh, that's not it. Maybe I typed in options weekly. Expected move. INDICATOR for Thinkorswim. There it is. So I noticed that this particular code is posted publicly at ThinkScript. I'll also leave that link so you can get it and go look at it. But yeah, I watched Rip. Like I said, I watched Rip last night, or yesterday, I mean, trade that crash, little daily crash I like to call it, yesterday. And he kept saying, it hits this level, I'm adding to the contract. And I was like, well, you know, what is he talking about? And towards the end of his show, he talked about his levels were based on the options expected move. So I'm assuming that that's what he's using, is that particular script. I'm not 100% sure. If it's not that, it's some variation of it. But it was a light bulb moment for me, for sure. It was a light bulb moment. So I played it today. I got up here, and I expect I have the levels for this week's and last week's on here. So like here, I got the top of this week's expected move. I got the middle of the expected move, and right here is the bottom expected move. And these are last week's expected moves. So I was expecting it to at least go up and tag last week's expected move today. That's where I got all messed up and lost a bunch of money today. And this is the middle of last week's expected move, and that's where it happens to be bouncing off of. So it was definitely a light bulb moment for me. You give me some targets. That expected move is a magnet, and it's not going to help. It's going to help you make bigger targets, I think. Or at least it did for me today, and I did very well in 3 accounts, all with the idea on picking the direction, not necessarily the targets, but the direction based on the expected move. And you see here, if I open this up, Look how many times it come up and tagged the bottom of that expected move today. 1, 2, 3 times. And then it did it last night, or actually this morning. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times it tagged that expected move. It went above it for a little while and then come back in, pull back in. Is it going to come down here and tag last week's, the middle? I believe this would be the middle of last week's expected move. Let me see if I wrote that. I may have wrote it down. Last week, yeah, the middle of last week's expected move. It may come down here and tag it again today. If it does it by 2:30, then I'm going to place one more trade and I'm going to go long again, hoping it's going to at least pull up to the point of control, which is right under the bottom of this week's expected move. So that's just some ideas. It worked. I mean, when I watched Rip trade that yesterday, it was a light bulb moment for me. And hopefully one day I can thank him in person for this. But you see where it come down here and tagged that, the middle, last week's middle expected move, and then just blasted off like a rocket. I'm hoping that it will come down here and do it again at 2:30. Matter of fact, I'll leave this recording running until a little bit past 2:30 and see what it will do. I had a trend line going today, but it's already violated that trend line, so it's no longer any good. So let me get rid of it. But we'll see. Let's wait and see if it'll come down here and tag the 59.60, somewhere around there. And I'll get in long. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and set a limit order for, we'll set it for 63. See if it'll come down here and pick me up. Let's see what the bottom of this candle is. The bottom of that candle is 63.50, so I'm going to set it for 64 limit. That would be 964. $1.8 No, 17964. 17964. And we'll do 2 contracts. And we'll see if it'll come down here and pick me up. See if I can't recover this count a little bit more. I'm going to split the difference here between the bottom of the body of this red candle and here. So that would be roughly, so we'll make that 7.5 1/4. Let's see if it can come down there and get me. And I'll place my stop just below this. So I'll take 25 points, about 25 points below. So say at 50. I don't know what's up with a NASDAQ here lately. It can't keep hold of any gains it seems to make. Just gives it all back in the course of a day. It just makes no sense to me. It doesn't look like it wants to come all the way down there. We're coming up as 229 right now. So they're about to turn the machines on, the dirty 30 machines on. And it's probably going to blast off the other way and I'm going to miss it. Because I'm just not getting in. Unless it comes down and picks me up. Because I've done well enough for today, I believe. I'm not going to mess it up. Oh, while we're waiting, let me show you my little options chart. These are things that I'm waiting for a chance to buy call options on. Look at Apple. Apple crashed through my trend line. Probably should have bought a put, but I didn't. So I'm expecting it to come down somewhere around here and then reverse. And I got this set up on the weekly. And when I get a buy on the weekly, it'll buy me a call. I'm also looking at Tesla, waiting for it to turn around. And Google. Waiting for it to turn around. These are 3 I'm looking at buying calls. These others, I had calls on Amazon, and I just got out way too early. But it paid off well. It paid off well for Amazon. So I'm not currently in Amazon, but I swing. This is one I've been primarily swinging, is Amazon. But I've been just waiting for Apple to come back like this. So it might be next earnings before we get a chance, but we will see. Because look on this weekly chart, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Here's a weekly chart. Look at all them weeks. It just blasted up. That's why I have it set on weekly. I want a weekly buy signal, and then I'm going to buy some calls. Same for Google. Tesla has been in this range for 2 years. But when it gets a buy signal, it get 2 or 3 weeks. This will be a shorter term calls. I'll be buying 30-day calls on this and getting out after about 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah. Of course, you got the SPY here. You got the QQQ. SPY is still going straight up. QQQ is starting to go sideways, if you see. It's right here going sideways. And I bought puts on QQQ on this week right here. I was able to cash that out at 100% profit on that particular week. The SPY really hasn't given an opportunity. That's not much of an opportunity right there. That was, though. If this closes red, this expected move, if it closes red today, then we could possibly see a leg down to 17,700. I was looking at, you notice when it pops out of its expected move here. Show it to you again. Let's see where did it go. Popped out of its expected move. 2 candles down, back in. And then it comes over here. Now this one here is the one that didn't do that. It come down, popped out, it kept going down. I think that was the week I actually cashed in on that put with on the QQQ. It was this week right here. But then it starts going in and blasting up. So I'm anticipating that this one here won't do this here, but if this closes red, it may do just that. It may do just that. It may go down one more day. These are daily bars here. So it's starting to look like it's wanting to close red, huh? Looks like I may be getting close to getting a pickup here. I'll just be playing, because this is a downtrend, I'll just be playing a pop for about a candle. 7.8, where am I at? 7.6. That lower is 7.8. 7.980. I'm at 7.975. So let's see. It may come down and get me. Or that may have been a low right there. I don't know. Let's see what this range bar price chart does. So that's a double bottom. So that was probably the low on this move. Let's see. No? It's got to come down. It's got to come down here to pick me up. This is the extreme 98th percentile on my volume profile. It's right here. I have 2 of them set up. One set at 68%, one set at 95%. 68% are the tan. That's one standard deviation. 95% are the green. That's 2 standard deviations. And it looks like I'm not going to be able to play that pop. They turn the machines on. They want to go up. I was wanting it to come down here. I was asking for a lot, but hey, it was either going to be a real good trade or I'm just not getting in. So let's see. If it hasn't picked me up by 245, I'm out. Because that's when all the banks start doing their adjusting. And I wanted to be in position myself before they do that, not when they do that. That's a pretty strong move up. I don't expect it to come back down, at least not within the next 5 minutes. So I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that order. I am done trading for today. I hope you guys had a good trading day. It's been enjoyable. Today's been the first enjoyable day I've had in a while, even if I did give back 2/3 of this one right here. What a mess. But been doing a lot of repairing of my accounts. So now I need to focus on one, get it up there and get it funded. So alright. Hey, if you guys want to check out Topstep, how about using my affiliate link? How about using my affiliate link below? And be sure and subscribe. Smash that like button for me. Yeah, let's go long. Sure and smash that like button. I want this to close green because I want to place me a trade and go to sleep. Alright guys, you have a good day.